Nah, niggas just threw the rules away. That's it at the end of the day.
Man.
Niggas know when you was coming up, you was supposed to move in silence. A nigga wasn't supposed to get on these fucking internets and talk about street shit that you done did out here and want people to see you in a certain way. If niggas know, niggas know. You keep that shit in the streets. All this other shit, you talking about cases that you didn't did. Now, if you speaking on just your experiences and not really implicating yourself or other people, that's a different thing. You just telling your story as a man. But when you get on here and talk about who killed who and we down in this and we doing that, no, you trying to prove, what is you trying to prove something to? You proving something to these niggas that'll never go live a day in the streets in their life. And you getting on these platforms talking to these white people and niggas that been to prison, niggas that been to the county, niggas get their ass whooped for even discussing politics with different races. So to sit here and get on these platforms and do that shit is wild as fuck. It's niggas still up there in them 4 yards right now that's having pity on niggas out here talking about all the shit they doing, how many cases these niggas done caught from running their fucking mouth on this internet, and it's terrible. But it's the era we in. You know what I mean? IG got niggas. This what niggas don't understand, cuz they have strictly certain police in rooms where they sit there and study social media. Just that's it only. Watching you niggas, build cases on you niggas on yourselves. Y'all pulling up in ops hoods and showing shit. Y'all doing all this, taking pictures of y'all guns and doing all that shit. They will use it against you in fucking court. Now, if you don't give a fuck, do what you do, cuz I'ma just say what I'ma say, and that's just from experience myself. Not saying the nigga just did stupid shit, but I done been in court and you looking stupid when they blast your ass about shit that you done had on the internet. So, man, just move in silence and stop putting all y'all shit out there for motherfucking fame and all the rest of this shit. Don't sell yourself short.
All right, look, since you said that, because to me, a lot of that shit is snitching. But we in the era where snitching is acceptable. It has been for at least the last decade. Like, I just looked at one of my Facebook memories where I was talking about, damn, I remember the good old days when snitching wasn't accepted. So let's get into this snitching thing, right? Because a lot of mixed emotions. But I feel like niggas don't take snitching serious enough to me because they fucking up the definition of what snitching actually is. Snitching is the most disgusting thing you can do outside of rape and being a pedophile. Now, everything ain't snitching, right? A lot of these niggas like to call everything snitching. Everything ain't snitching. If me and him decide to collectively, consciously, hey, we finna go do a crime. We go do the crime. We know the risk. We know the job is dangerous when we took it. We go do it anyway. We both get caught or one of us get caught. And to lessen the blow on ourselves, we give up and tell and snitch on the other person. That's snitching. That's some bitch shit. And it has nothing to do with being a street nigga, a gang member, a civilian. I don't give a fuck if it's two civilians. If we decide to go rob a bank and we get caught and you tell on the other person, you a fucking snitch. I don't care if you don't gangbang. Because a lot of niggas like to say, oh, I'm a civilian and this and that. Nah, fuck that, nigga. You a man. Bottom line, point blank, period. Hold your own motherfucking weight. Stand up on your own too and take accountability for your actions. If he gonna get off because he kept his mouth closed or they ain't have enough evidence on him, I gotta ride with that. I gotta take that on the chin. I knew it was dangerous before I went and did it. But for you bitch ass niggas that's like, oh, I'm a civilian and this and that, man, fuck that. I'm not hearing none of that. Now, if you dumbass niggas is outside terrorizing the neighborhood and Granny can't walk outside without getting hit with a stray and she called the police to come get you niggas off the street, that's not snitching. Granny didn't sign up for the street life. Granny didn't sign up for her grandkids to not be able to play outside because y'all shooting up the neighborhood. That's something totally different. That's not snitching. That's when the I'm a civilian comes into play. Because if you tearing up my neighborhoods and I come outside and I got to worry about getting hit with a stray bullet or robbed, or that's different. But the snitching part of it, that's having no integrity. That means you can't take accountability for your actions. Bottom line, it ain't no excuse. A lot of these niggas that we was looking up to is coming to find out a lot of these niggas is rats. And coming on a platform talking about what you are actively doing is fucking snitching.
I want to say one thing, cuz, like, why I say moving silence, and this to the niggas that's really active and still doing things in the streets, especially the young niggas. you got to be careful of the shit that y'all talk about, especially if you doing crimes or whatever the case is, man. They have CIs that keep mics in their chains, keep mics in their watches. Be careful of these niggas that never go to jail, that's out here full throttle to do everything. Now, it's a small percent. I'm going to say every nigga that's doing that is telling, but they get you in different ways nowadays, cuz. And what they do is, say if you going on one to go hit a lick, they might take you to go pass on about 2 or 3 licks, and y'all be up, cuz. And y'all go on that 4th lick, but they really just setting you up for the gusto. You know what I mean? And you'll never have no paperwork on this nigga or nothing. This nigga already been a CI, a confidential informant, for about 10 years now. Y'all probably don't even know. Y'all might think this is one of the most witted niggas in your hood, but they lining niggas up, and these niggas be getting paid, and they getting dough out this shit. And you might, like I said, it might not be a paper trail, but it don't always take paperwork to know when a nigga is telling on you, especially if it's just me and you going on one, and I know I didn't say shit, and this the only nigga that could have had the information. So y'all just be careful, cuz a nigga will line you up and backdoor you, and he be long gone on the streets while you upstate doing 100 years. So y'all just stay strong, stay focused, and get to the money, but get to it smartly.
No, and I'm glad you brought up the civilian, because I'm not a street nigga, right? But I understand that even if I was to, we grew up hearing, if you do the crime, do the time. Like, we grew up, even though necessarily not being a street nigga, you would understand don't snitch, because like pretty much everything you said, right? Like, you signed up for it. You knew what it was when you did it, and now you got to, you know what I mean, deal with your consequences. But I think the reason why snitching now too became so normalized is because of the civilians having so much of a say what goes on in street politics, or the optics of it, because the mixture now of street people with, people like certain podcasts and things like that make it combine. And now you have civilian people who operate from a different, set of rules, looking at people who operate from another set of rules, and then kind of dictating on what should be right or wrong. And unfortunately, that's considered the culture. You get what I'm saying? So that's where now niggas is like, well, okay, I'll tell, fuck it. Like, because they understand that public opinion, people gonna be like, well, I would have told too. Because it's a bunch of niggas that have never done nothing, that don't come from that walk of life, that now have some stock in what goes on in the culture because it's mixed now.
Nah, it's cool because these niggas ain't getting whacked. And it's cool because niggas is allowing niggas to come back to the hood and still hang out. And all niggas be saying is, oh, he didn't tell on me. Oh, that's still my nigga and shit like that. So you got the small collective, and it's damn near, you politic on a rat now, damn near. Niggas looking at you crazy for even exposing him. So it just depends, cuz you got to know how to play the game now. It's in a different space. Like I say, they threw the rules away. A lot of shit that you grew up on or was instilled in you, it's hard to survive that way now. But you just got to move smart and know what you're doing and know where you headed, because you only going 2 places, and then you better have fun while doing it if that's the case.
And understand this, man. Y'all niggas is crazy. You don't need paperwork when you got a nigga snitching in 4K. They have video as clear as the video on this podcast you watching of a nigga telling, is such and such a gang? Yes, Your Honor, that's a gang. Do you know about crimes they committed? Yes, Your Honor, I know about crimes they committed. And I see you niggas saying that's not telling. Where the paperwork? Where the paperwork? You watch the nigga telling 4K. I ain't even saying niggas' names, but you know what the fuck is going on. You don't need paperwork when you have video of a nigga telling. What's wrong with you niggas? Just say you want to be able to tell too. I respect that more. You be like, you know what, fuck it, I want to be able to tell too. And it's different types of snitching. Some niggas ain't on paperwork. Some niggas a dry snitch. Some niggas a lie snitch. Niggas will lie snitch. Niggas will get caught for a fucking crime they did, or maybe not even get caught. There's a reward out for a crime that they know they did. They gonna call in for the reward. Yeah, that was such and such, man. He drive a white Monte Carlo, license plate, blah, 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 cut live over there. And put the boys on you to avoid the boys getting on him. But the nigga's technically snitching. It's a lot of that shit that goes on, man. And it's fucking disgusting. I don't respect no man or woman who cannot stand on their own accountability. If you fucked up for something you chose to do, that's disgusting to me. And it go deeper than the streets. How did any of our black power organizations to try to help us move forward as a black race get taken down? A snitch, a mole, somebody who worked with the opposition to take us down. They couldn't figure out what we had going on, So they put somebody on the inside to get the info, and that bitch ass nigga brought it back, and they whacked our leaders. That's a snitch. How are you niggas defending this shit? It's not all about the streets. This is what I'm trying to get through to y'all niggas. But man, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. But I had to just throw that out there because I see Whack 100 going crazy. He like, I don't give a fuck. If you told, I'm dropping your paperwork. I'm gonna let your hood do whatever they gonna do, but the world gonna know you a snitch. Cause they was going back and forth about the big sad shit. Like, did he tell? Did he not? I ain't even watched the tape, but it's him and 1090 Jake. They going in on niggas.
Yeah, that nigga.
So if you told, they going to get your paperwork.
They gonna find
and
it,
they gonna find it and drop that shit. But fuck snitches, man. Bottom line. Let's get to some more serious topics though, as if that wasn't serious enough.
That shit took a left turn.
Cause that shit get me so
it
mad.
started to bother. That's why I had to just fall back. Like,
Man, that shit-
I can get so deep into that.
Oh my God, that shit get me so mad. How the fuck can you go out with somebody that you claim you love, this your boy, you know he gonna die for you, ride for you, whatever. And because you done got in a little bit of trouble, you gonna fuck his life over? That's crazy to me. You niggas is disgusting.
It's even more crazy because a nigga like me would have did the time for you anyway. So you told for nothing.
I done seen niggas tell on they blood brothers, cousins,
brother, pops.
Niggas told on their mother.
Nigga, daddy's telling on their sons.
How the fuck you tell on the lady who birthed your bitch ass? Y'all niggas, man, whack all rats, man. Fuck that.